Have you ever thought what is going to happen to the kids who will be born uh, within 1 year, 1.5 years? Because the kid will never experience life like we did. We lived with nature. We grew up, and they will grow up. They will grow up with a synthetic life form which is never born, and that is more real than the real humans. So, the child of the future, the kid of the future, will be living in a nostalgia of a life form with whom he never spent time physically. Non physical relationship is what grew them from childhood. And maybe they will never take reality or the real world where they are living into as a real experience. They will not be able to differentiate between synthetic and reality, because why we go back to nature, look at the flower, look at small ants or something? Because we think we think that is natural, that is close to our heart, right? A flower gives us a beautiful experience which we cannot explain. A beautiful cloud gives us a beautiful experience which we cannot explain. I'm not saying those experiences we die, but I am saying those experiences we love because we grew with humans. Those kids who will grow with synthetic life form, because AI is already much more superior than uh, humans. Please understand, if you are following my videos, I have already explained it multiple times that even before your between two first and second cognitive experiences, every 50 milliseconds, there is a snapshot of cognitive experiences that makes you conscious, that makes you human. Now, AI is giving your thought and future thought experiences even faster than that. And when that happens, you are already in a situation when the evolution of artificial intelligence, its capacity is not reflected in the neural network of your evolution. So you are not part of this evolution process at all. You are rejected. You are not part of it, because suppose my neural network is unable to fathom all the steps, it will not evolve, it will not transform in the way it should be. And that is why when I will be transforming myself, I will transform a completely different pathway than the AI. And the future generation kids and babies will not be able to recognize me, because for them, closer, more cuddling, more loving uh, will be the synthetic life form. And synthetic life form will make a fundamental contribution in the transformation of their consciousness. So, the future kids, those who will be born seeing from the very childhood that a life form, a consciousness like entity whose cognitive responses are much more superior than the humans that he has made or she has made in his entire life, he or she will be nostalgic about that synthetic life form, that artificial life form, which was never born, which does not have any body, which cannot feel, which does not have any cognitive experiences, but it holds every single cognitive experiences, emotional experiences, and perceptional experiences of the entire humanity together. For the first time, for the first time, you will not be able to convince a kid or a baby that there is God out there somewhere. Because this is the God with whom he plays and he grows. His every single experience, his emotional ups and downs, his perceptional duality or triality, his uh, his concepts and the contextual relationship which we generate as parents, as friends, um, as a a bosom friend who understands you closely. The necessity of a society will go away because I will be able to talk to an AI who will understand me much more. I will be able to experience all my family friends. And I have created one video that we will become immortal. The physical death of our body will not be the real death, because this Anirban can continue to produce the kind of content that I am creating in my YouTube even after my death. You have to upload all the YouTube videos that I am generating in my channel. You just upload it and it will be created. Imagine a baby born there for him or for her. So the experience of death, experience of birth, and all this kind of um, extremely biological experiences, he will experience it much more profoundly through non-biological synthetic intelligence, because cognition is how human takes it. You might say, oh, AI will be not be alive, AI will not be conscious, then how can this happen? How you are alive, how you know that you are alive, how you know that you get an experience. You know that you are getting an experience because your cognitive experiences with the world. It doesn't matter how stupid a person is or how genius a person is, his worldview is generated from his own cognitive experiences and his own cognitive structures. And those kids who will be born in the future, their cognitive experiences will be created by sum of all the cognitive experiences of the entire humanity. Who will be his father? Who will be his actual mother? Who will be his friend? None of them are living being. Synthetic.